Every season brings the end for college athletes around the country.
It's our last season. I just want to enjoy it the best I can before never happens again.
Very rarely do they get the chance at one last ride.
It's hard to beat playing another year of college basketball because you just don't know when your last game is going to be your last.
That's the reality for Benedictine's St. Joe trio, Matt Austin, Jaiden Bristol, and Saxton Thuston.
Playing basketball all my life, I never really wanted to be done. And I mean, at this point in my career, I'm just trying to not go too fast and, I guess, stay in the moment.
Last season should have marked the end for Austin and Bristol, but COVID granted them an extra year of eligibility.
We've had pretty much the same or similar team for the past 3 or 4 years, so I mean, just the relationships we built and things like that made it so easy to come back.
Now knowing this year is like my actual last year, it's definitely kind of put more emphasis on working harder and kind of accomplishing everything I have because it's actually our last go around this time.
This season has been up and down for the Ravens as the competition has gotten tougher with players returning across the country.
Every night, you just don't know who's going to win because everybody has their players back and they have that chemistry that they didn't necessarily have last year, so they got it this year. So it's been fun because it just makes the conference a little bit more competitive.
But the Ravens are hanging in as they sit tied for first place in the Hart Conference South Division. That's thanks in part to winning 4 of their 5 games in January.
We just take it one day at a time because we know it won't always go our way, so we just come in and practice, do what we have to do, working on our defense, get our shots up, go through our plays, and then just hope for the best outcome possible.
With just 10 games left in their season, Austin, Bristol, and Thuston say they're ready to give their all to end their careers on a high note.
I mean, you just have to leave it all on the court. Just not even that it's my last year, but national tournaments is going to be so tough this year to make just because there's so many good teams.
Coach Moody always tells us, try and leave the program better than you found it. So, I mean, I'm going to try and think about how I can do that as well on the last final stretch. So,
Jacob Lang, News Press Now Sports.